Bobbleheads. Some people live for them, some people die for them, some people spend lots of money for them. But it turns out the real money is in the goddamn drugs. Look at this, look at this. That little haul that we got hold of is quite spectacular. We've got ourselves our, where is it? We got ourselves our 61 buff out, we got ourselves 60 jet, 62 psycho, 62 men out. This is where the money is, and this is why we chuck him this lot. This is why I'm now able to get myself not one, but 2 fusion cores to complete the collection, and he still owes me 616 caps. And with that, we can probably take some of the jet back. This, I mean, I don't even need money anymore. That one haul, that one drugs bust. Ha! You know, and we're laughing. We're absolutely raking it in. So much so, we're just going to take all of his, well, money, really. Not in a bad way. I mean, he wants the jet. He'll sell the jet. You know, no one's losing out here, you see. Here we go. And with that, we've got ourselves sorted with our 3 fusion cores.
All Diamond City right here.
Which means we can head back to that vault. Now,
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
Siegfried? What Mr.
The wall's sure
Valentine?
looking good lately. Guess Abbott found some more paint.
Oh, you mean to my old chap? Now, obviously, we've been having this debate on whether to get involved more in the drug industry. And I think I have to say my answer is probably, well, no. Because I don't need the money. I just don't need to be any more wealthy than that. I've got what I needed. I've got my fusion cores. I've got my gear. I've got my, well, my snazzy coat. I've got Bessie. Bessie obviously needs a bit of a toggle, as always. Bessie does need to be improved further. And we'll do that, and that's fine. But as long as I've got my bowler and my veteran coat, and don't forget the old snood, I think we're ready to go. So how about you then, boy? Here's a cigar. Let's see if we can find ourselves this child. Right. Take me to him, boy. Let's do this. Right, Nick, you with me on this? Let's do it. So just remember, kids, say no to drugs. Unless, of course, they make you so wealthy that you can then afford everything that you need. In which case, still say no to drugs, but sell them to other people.
The game changer.
Buy the swatter, the game changer. Well, I gotta get the swatter while I gotta. Right, where we going then? Where are we going then, Marmaduke? Alright, I'll be back to read your latest adventures in the public occurrences later. Well, it's nice that Marmaduke was so well behaved that he just stayed outside. I must have told him to stay without necessarily meaning to, because he was still there even after our little travelette at the drugs bust. So we can help this child, hopefully, and we can also then head to this vault, and hopefully now they'll let us in with our little token gift, of 3
Got a
fusion
question?
cores.
Should talk to Sullivan.
We're pretty sorted. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, of course, I've had my morning tipple. A beer. It's about 9:30 AM now, I think, so I didn't want to go crazy. So a little beer, make myself feel a little bit stronger, a little bit more charming. And do you know, guys at Diamond City are starting to offer me some really quite lovely prices. Really, it's true. Oh, and did I forget to mention, I've got myself a new toy. A new toy. We've got ourselves good old Bessie, but now, look at this. We've got ourselves a shotgun for those up-and-close personal moments when you absolutely, positively got to kill every person in the room. So we've got, here she is, that's Bessie.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
Oh. Kellogg must have stopped around here. What, with the child? Oh, what have you found then, boy? Ah, yes, looks like another cigar.
You building a collection or something? I'm telling you, that nose is second to none.
Well done, Marmaduke. You've done well. So come on then, pick up the trail again, and let's get there. Right there, dude. You'll follow our little doggy friend. That's an unusual plant. Almost looks like it's glowing. I've seen a lot of unusual plants in my day. That's probably going to be another video series or another book. Please do not attack me, young dog. This is not... Oh, hello. He looks wounded. Are you okay? A wounded dog. Hello, I went to go and come back. I probably saw you at the stim packs. Maybe him and... Whoa! Oh dear! No! Stay with my dog! Stay with my dog! Wait, no! Hang on! This is not what we're trying to do here. Dog! Marmaduke! No! Right, dog. I'm so sorry about my dog. He doesn't mean it. Just sorry for your loss and the bullet and everything. I don't feel this meeting has gone well. Oh dear, now the wounded dog seems to be following us. No! Ah! No, he was trying to kill me. No. This is not the way. This is not the way. Now we have a dead wounded dog. See what you made me do, Marmaduke? See, this is why we didn't take you everywhere. Because, you know, you're a dog. Practically feral. Anyway, yes, we've also got ourselves this lovely new double-barrel shotgun. Ah, now we've got a perfect opportunity to try that. No. Ah. Got one. Any more? Ah, look at the skulls of a Brahmin. Mole rats. Including a mole rat tooth. Might be able to make myself a little bauble necklace with that. Maybe a little decoration. Quite horrible little beasties, aren't they? Look at that. Look at that. Right, where are we going, Marmaduke? Take me to the child.
Records salvaged in Washington, D.C. tell us of a government project codenamed Cloacina. The purpose of the project is to create an invasive life form that could be used against China during the war. It's theorized that at least some of the mutated rodents encountered on the East Coast today were a direct result of their experiments.
Nothing in here.
For the past 200 years, rodents have been mutating at an astonishing rate. Where before they were mere pests, now they pose a serious threat to travelers in all corners of the wasteland.
Where's the dog?
Small rodents still exist.
Oh, down there.
Many are bigger than cats now. The larger ones are as big as dogs, sometimes larger. Mutated rats aren't all bad, though. Some wastelanders have been able to tame them. Out west, they even hold mole rat competitions.
Looks like
people raise them for food or keep them as pets.
Keep your eyes open.
I distinctly recall a mining settlement that kept one as a pet. Snuffles, I think they named her. I've heard rumors that Vault-Tec kept mole rats too. Knowing them, they were probably running some kind of mad experiment on the poor critters.
Spiked armor. A dead raider. Maybe that was the one that ran into Kellogg himself. Like dog. Oh, maybe even two. Radiated beer. Well, that has got an extra kick. And a machine gun turret? Wow. Maybe we don't necessarily want to run into this Kellogg chap. You found it? Oh God, isn't another one? Another dead one. I think we're looking for evidence of our guy. Well, we found it. Stim back on its own on the floor. Can't see another cigar there. There's a bloody bandage. Maybe he got injured.
I'm telling you, that nose is second to none.
Alright, well I can show it to him. Right, boy? And he's off again. Brain fungus. Always good on toast. Anyway. So we've got ourselves our little boob stick. Which should be good, because I was getting worried when people get up and close. Your Bessie's good for the people in the distance, but every time they got near to me, I just need something I can just quickly, remind them who's boss and clear the way. There is the city. What remains of it? That must be that high tower that we went up, and got the bobblehead at the top of it. It's quite spectacular, you know. In fact, the whole city is. Now here we are, this overgrown undergrowth. Where's the bloody dog? There he is, crawling his way through the bushes, following the scent on the trail like a good dog. And we found ourselves some ferals. Stay away, thank God. And the shotgun is ever useful, especially when shooting the floor. No. I am not the sport here. You are. Fun times. Look at this. Civilization torn apart. Even the infrastructure is now a hollow husk, slowly being reclaimed by the ground. Oh, look at me. Sorry. Well, I was waxing lyrical there, thinking about the way things are and the way things were. I almost got distracted from our primary purpose. Well, obviously the primary purpose being bobbleheads, but we can get segued from time to time. You know, the old drugs bust, you know. That was a different sound. Yes, I thought that was a different sound. Oh dear. Oh dear God.
Move.
He's stunting this way. What the hell is that? Oh, no. All right, okay, shotgun.
Get in for it now.
Boom. Come on, go down. Got it.
Suppose someone should make use of it.
What the hell was that? Some sort of bear creature. Oh, hang on, I think the codex has kicked it. Or it might have done. Wow, we took down a bear. Me, you, and Marmaduke, we're bear hunters. You know, if I wasn't a bobble hunter, I could see myself being a bear hunter. Not a long-lived one, obviously, probably quite short.
In China, Yao Guai was the name given to malevolent animal spirits.
Yao
a suitable name for the creature that appears before you now. While the Yao Guai of today's wasteland are by no means ethereal, they most certainly exhibit malevolent behavior towards those encroaching on their territory. In some cases, mutation can mean an extended lifespan.
Get away from my door, from my friends. Oh, go, no.
With the fearsome Yao Guai, named by the descendants of those held in Chinese internment camps.
Get him.
Yao Guai generally translates to demon or freak. If you're unfortunate enough to encounter one in the wild.
Looks like we've got more. Where? Somewhere over there. Take a pot shot of my dog and my friend, then you're gonna have to take a pot shot of me. And Anna didn't even get to learn about Mao Guai. There, in the bushes. Got it.
Thanks a lot. I'm never leaving Vault 81 again. Count on it.
Oh, hello, who are you? Hey, it's Vault. One of those Vault guys, except less dead than the others. He's just pegged it. What do you have written on him? A few rounds, radiated beer, rotten tomato. Again, another tuned Mauser. Yes, we're gonna have to give Bessie some tweaks. She's getting a little bit out of date here compared to what these chappies are throwing at us. Look at that hub flower. That's a beautiful plant. Where are the rest of these? Well, there's the bear. Don't think we need the tin can just yet. The rest of the raider bunch. Couple of stim packs, bit of psycho. Good for value, good for value. We've learned that, that's for sure. Now, that's what happens when you attack us. You end up literally in a pool of your own blood. Ugh. Or Brahmin blood. It's metal armor. It's good armor. It's not as good as what we found in Kellogg's place. We need to be careful with Kellogg. For you, this was his spare armor, which I'm now wearing. What does that mean he's actually got on? Wait, hang on, chaps. What is this place? Any ideas what this is, old man? Oh, hello. There's a door. Door to something. I suppose I'm following the dog. This isn't necessarily my time and place, but exploration is fun. You never know when there's going to be a bobble. Speaking of which, are we anywhere near the bobble? I didn't actually check to see if we're going anywhere near any bobbles. Oh gosh, we're right near Vault 81. Oh, that's lovely. And we're quite near the mutated fern. Oh, good. Well, chaps, we'll follow the dog, but we must come back here. We simply must. Oh, where are we going? So we're going back down underground. Something. Where does this go?
All right, dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
Yes, I know the drill. We're hunting for something smelly. Seems to be the normal drill. Don't like being this up close. I might just get out the old shotster. Ooh, hello. Can chimes. Clearly designed to, well, awaken the crew. Oh, well, that's not anything important. Hello? And if there's can chimes, then there's probably people. Probably. Not necessarily. It's empty now, though. Another abandoned road with another abandoned vehicle. That's not a bad way of describing the Commonwealth as a whole. In some parts abandoned, and in some parts, you know, full. Busy. Packed. Overcrowded. It's weird how the same place could be both. Oh, good, it's now. Ah, it's empty. Disappointing. Ah, is this what he's been eating? Stopped off for a little drink, eh? Oh dear, Marmaduke. Covered in
second to none.
Covered in alcohol. Sorry, covered in blood. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so he's been drinking. So where's he gone? But I stand by my assessment. The Commonwealth is empty and full. It has these places that are so sparse and so empty, so serene, and yet everyone seems to be scrapping over every little thing they can find. Food, clean water, or the lack of clean water. It's good job I don't really ever touch the stuff. Oh dear, lots of holes in bridges. I don't want to be falling down them. Looks like there's something under the water. Might just be a rock pattern, but who knows? It's like we're heading to some sort of, I don't know, house? Small village? Small industrial zone? Can't really tell. Oh no. Reload. Looks like we've got a friend or two. Get away from my dog! Thank you very much. They're clicking. They're freaking clicking ghouls. Get off. Get reload this thing. There we go. Oh no. Bloody stranger over here is just materialized in front of my gun. Just shoot the zombie. Ugh.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
No, we wouldn't want this going to waste. In fact, this one has a few bottle caps, which we're definitely not going to let it go to waste. I'm fairly sure that mysterious stranger chap is real, because I just shot him in the back, and he seems to be able to shoot other things. So I'm fairly sure he's not a mirage, unless I'm miraging things that are rather unhelpful. Oh, hello, look, cigarettes. Ah, empty. Screwdriver. Screwdriver can always be helpful. Huh. Looks like this might have been quite a scenic view once upon a time. Till this couple may have been unceremoniously blown off the balcony. Well, it's always nice to take a plunger for a walk. Oh, look, an old-fashioned camera. This was the last thing they saw was this view. Reading an old newspaper. Huh. Not a bad place to go, even if it's not necessarily the way you want to go. I'm not really sure what to say about that. I think those are the kind of scenes make you glad we hunt bobbleheads, because somehow in this world you have to find room and time. Like pleasure. Oh god. Look out, dog meat! Get the dog out of there! You alright there? Good, good. Little pile of rotting carcass there, that really is. Smell that! Smell that! It's like, well, a roasting ghoul, really, but... Ooh, silver locket, that could be worth something. Silver tablespoon the same. And another screwdriver. Alright, I know. I'm just enjoying the barbecue, same as you. A pub. Buffet's pub. Where are we out here? Oh, we're getting very close to the Forest Grove Marsh, where we were going to earn a few bobs for that chap. I remember his name now. Oh, there are those moon monkey things. Oh, except this one's like the space version. Aha! Guarding some whiskey. Don't mind if I do. That's good, you know. I know, I'll be there directly, Marmaduke. I'm just exploring. Seeing what we could find in this rather unusual place. Oh. Let's not trigger that. So this guy was on some sort of oxygen drip or something. Marmaduke's just heading off down there. But hang on, if I want to go and get this mutated fern, looks like I'm going to need to head just down this way. 2 seconds, Marmaduke. Head into this little residential area. God, this must have been beautiful. Look at that. Wonderful architecture. Really quite unique. Forest Grove, says the pip-pad. And we are searching for... Oh. Isn't that interesting? There's a makeshift bridge. We are hunting for a mutated fern. And the pip pad has burst into life, suggesting something is over here. Aha! Here we go. Mutated fern. We've got a couple of them. Looks to me like a whole bunch of people have put together some sort of on-the-roof type community. Why would they not want to go down in the water? What's wrong with the water?
Target. Someone's coming.
Oh no! No! Got it. Oh, that's why they don't want to go down, because we're not alone. Oh god. They're coming, I'm sure. Right, let's see if we can make ourselves another little ghoul barbecue. What the hell is that noise? Maybe we should have stayed in bed. Or at least stayed away. Oh dear. Oh no, here they come. Stay away from me. I'm not a massive fan of your kind, you see. What with they all, trying attempted death. Murder, death, kill, his head came off. Oh, hang on, there's one right by my foot. That was uncalled for. Come on then. You want to try and finish me off? Then you try and finish me off. Bang. There we go. Get Bessie doing his thing. Any more for any more? That one just twitched. Is that one actually dead or not? Stay down. Maybe this wasn't the nice interlude I was hoping for. Where are they? There! Where's he gone? Where's he gone? I can't see him. Here I come. Let me give you a hand there, old chap. Oh, no. Get off my chum. Is he down? Yes, he is. He's got his own plastic spoon. Well, that answers the question about what happened to the residents. Oh, no.
Cannibals.
Will you stay away from me? He's still coming. Oh! Might be time to reload here. Oh, no, no, no. They're everywhere. They're all over the freaking floor. And I mean all over the freaking floor. Oh, gosh. Oh, there's one behind me. And a dead eyebot. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Reload the Bessie. Oh, no. Oh, hell. Let's have a little, bit of a inferno here. Any more? Hello? Oh, another barbecue. Oh, and they're still going. They're still playing, apparently. Oh, God. And it looks like everyone else is down. Oh, God. Stay down. Stay down. Please. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Reload, reload. Duck, dodge, dive, dodge, and duck, and... Whoa!
Not that it's an option.
Any more? I've been trying to get out the sentence, well, at least now we know what happened to this place, for quite some time, but every time I try and say it, I get attacked, so maybe I should stop trying to say that sentence. There's now an awful lot of dead ghouls around. But on the plus side, at least there's not a lot of dead Hugo around, eh? Right. Military grade circuit board and some steel and this dead eyebot. Right. Well, intended or not, or intentional or not, we've got our mutated fern. Which hopefully now means we can continue with Nick and Marmaduke towards, well, wherever we need to go. There he is. Right, there's Marmaduke.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Hell of a party happened here.
What the heck is this? It's a half-dead Assaultron.
Critical signs.
The Protectron might very well be the most important robot of pre-war America.
Mercenary.
In a time when jugging it takes only a couple of seconds flat, this might seem like a poor joke.
Alert.
But it's worth noting that the Protectron was hardly a combat robot. Robco Industries built it to serve countless civil service purposes.
Attention, assailant.
It is a drone in the robotic ant hive. Resilient, efficient, and tireless.
Headless one.
Cheap, too, as the available manpower shrunk across the United States. After a decade of total war, these qualities made it highly sought after by everyone.
Looks like there's been a huge robot
municipal authorities like the District of Columbia Transit Authority, to hospitals and police departments.
Critical signs.
Custom models were created for a variety of purposes, including medical models with defibrillators, firefighters with cryonic rays, policemen with tasers, and construction models with internal power tools, among others.
That explains why you get so many different types of Protectron.
Especially with the Assaultron or the Sentry Bot to contend with. But being one of Robco's most popular models, you're likely to encounter this bucket of bolts all throughout the wasteland.
Well, the Codex is right. You absolutely do find Protectrons all over the place. But right now, we found this chap. Hello?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Yes, there's reason for that, old chap. You're a little bit well, under the weather, really. Look, of course, this might have been the work of Kellogg, of course. I mean, it just had to be. I mean, these Assaultrons are incredibly deadly. I mean, incredibly. This just had to be Kellogg.
Signature confirmed. Assailant Kellogg. Known associates.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
I mean, do we put this here robot out of his misery, or do we just, you know, leave him to it? I don't know. Ah, but another cigar. I guess that's our kind of clue. Alright, well, the dog's found something again. Guess we follow on. I think we've been following this most of the day. The sun is starting to set. Oh, look, there's some kind of lift device hanging off the edge of the road. And Marmaduke turns right. And so we keep searching. Anywhere near any of these other bobbleheads? Energy weapon bobblehead getting a bit quite near. Gone round Vault 81. I wonder where we're going to head up. I haven't been this far south before. Or maybe even this far west. There's an unease in the air. It feels... I don't know. Feels like I'm being watched. And yet I have no cause or reason to argue that from other than the fact that it just feels still and empty. Maybe things only ever feel that still and that empty when something else has exterminated all the life that made it that way. Gosh, I have been a bit of an old blunderbuss today. I've been a bit of an old gloom and doom, but I don't know, it just feels odd, feels different. This kidnapped child, this Kellogg, these ghouls, this wasteland feels like it's more full of death than it used to be, you know? So come on, Marmaduke. Tell me, where are we going? What have we found?
Getting close. I can feel it. Look around.
Government property. No trespassing. What does that tell us, eh? Tells us that this is no ordinary air location, perhaps. Oh, hang on, there's another bloody bandage as well. Look. What have you found, Dogster? Where have you gone? Oh. Well, we've arrived somewhere. Yes, we have. Right, well, I'm afraid we've run out of time on this episode of Bobblehead. We've travelled the Commonwealth, fought our way through ghouls, and we appear to have possibly arrived at a destination. What destination it is, we will have to find out in the future. For now, from myself, from Nick, and from Marmaduke, we'll have to say toodle pip. Ta-ra.